Hello everyone, my name is Andy. Today is Sunday, August 20. Time is around 6:30 GMT, and we will have a look at the DAX futures on the Oanda platform. So today is Sunday, markets are closed, but in the weekend I'm always doing a higher time frame analysis, the weekly, the daily, as a preparation for the trading week, but also for investors. So my take on the DAX is that we did a higher degree wave one here from the March 2020 lows, 5 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We end with divergence. And then we corrected this structure here as a wave two. We have an ABC structure here. We fulfilled the minimum requirements for a wave two. So a wave two is supposed to go in the area between the zero point 0.5 and the 0.854 FIB retracement. We touched this level, and now from here we went back up again. This also looks like an impulsive structure now, and so now, the question is this wave one finished or not? We started to pull back, and so I actually changed my Elliott wave count. Changed in the sense that in my primary scenario, I would now assume that this wave one, higher degree wave one here, is in. So that this here was our wave five. But I immediately add to this, like, much will depend on what we will do here in this area. I think it is still possible that we will have this wave five here in red to the upside, and then this here will be our wave one. But I always have to choose, in the sense that I always have to work with a primary scenario and a secondary scenario. And in my primary scenario, which I always indicate in green, I would now go for the scenario that our wave one was in here. And I have several reasons to do this. First of all, like, if I look to the only to the DAX, then I would say, like, here we broke this RSI trend line here in the daily. So this gives me, or this is an indication that we are doing something something bearish from here. But more importantly, also in the weekly, like, it starts to look like this becomes a bearish cycle. And so, if we have a bearish cycle in the weekly, it means that this wave one should be over here. Like, here we had the upward cycle, we broke this RSI trend line, and now it looks like we are forming a downward RSI trend line, which indicates a bearish cycle, a cycle to the downside. But I mean, it is still possible that we make this wave five. But if I also look at the other indices, then I would say, like, the FTSE took out a low that I was not expecting, that we would take it out now already. Also, the Dow Jones, the retracement or the pullback is quite deep. And the Nasdaq, also there we have some bearish indications. So now, putting this all together, I just prefer to take this as my primary scenario. The primary scenario is that the wave one is finished here, so that we had here our wave three, that was the four, and that this short impulse up here was our wave five. But this can of course change. Much will depend on what we will do here. So now let's have a look here at the 4 hour, and let's first consider the bullish, the primary scenario, which is indicated in green. So the primary scenario says that or wave 5, so this was or wave 3, then A, B, C down as wave 4, and then 5 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as an impulse to finish this wave 5 and to finish this wave 1. Then we went down from here. So for now, this looks like we are moving in tree. Like this is an A, B, C, and then the target area for this wave C is here, this area, the area we can find by taking the length of our wave A, the length of our wave B, then here the area between the 1 and the 1.618 VIP extension is the area where our wave C should go. And for now, as we are moving in tree, I would expect a WXY structure here to do this, to do the wave 2 to the downside. But of course, if we see that this becomes something very impulsive to the downside, then it can also be that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A to the downside, wave B up, wave C to the downside. But for now, if we go into this area, if this area holds here, I would put an WXY correction, but this can also become an ABC. We need more data for this. So if it becomes 1, 2, a good push down, 3, 4, 5, then it will be A, B, C. But for now, I would say WXY with the data we have. And yeah, so like I said, much will depend on what we will do here, because from here, actually, this wave 5 is also still possible. Like then we will just be in the scenario that I already indicated in many videos, that the wave 4 low was not in here, but that it will be in here, and that this here is a flat. So now we are looking at the annotations in red, and that would mean in 3 waves down as an A, 1, 2, 3, then a wave B up, overshooting wave B, and then we need actually 5 waves down here as this wave C. So this can still become 5 waves. For now, it looks more like 3 waves, like 1, 2, 3 so far. And then if we hold in this area and we go up again, then this can still become your wave 5. But if I put, so I don't exclude it, it can still happen. But if I put everything together that I see in the charts, like among different indices, I will not make it my my primary scenario. But however, I think for traders next week, this might be an interesting area, because as well in the bullish as the bearish scenario, it looks like we can expect upside from here, be it as a wave X, be it as a wave 5. So therefore, I believe this can be an interesting area to go long next week. Of course, we do not have to reach this area. Could also be that we start to turn from here. Like if I look at At the 1 hour, this can already be something something complete here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we turn from here, and we do not reach this area here. This is of course also possible, but this is something we will analyze in more depth Monday, Tuesday, if we have when we get more data. So yeah, I would say more or less, if I look at the DAX alone, like two equally valid scenarios, but if I put on top of this the information from the other indices, I would say wave one is in here, and we are ready to pull back. If we are pulling back, like, then we know if this was our wave one high, then we can that we can look for the area where our wave two should go. So this is the area between the 0 0.5 and the 0.854 FIB retracement. So this would be our target as a wave two. And then for now, I would say the way to go there is as a WXY with the data we have now, because it looks like three waves now, 1, 2, 3, then a rally to the upside, rally that fails, and again down, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 into this area. So this is the primary scenario. My secondary scenario assumes that we make one more high as a wave 5, so that this was an expanded flat. So 1, 2, 3, wave A, wave B, and now wave C to the downside, and then and then our wave 5. So the rally here to the upside should then succeed and take out this high. But this is my my secondary scenario for now. So for investors, I don't think much is changing. Like as I already told you in my previous weekend analysis, the areas to take profit or partial profits was here. Now it looks like we finally have our pullback in the higher time frame, or the pullback has started in the higher time frame. It did already start for the FTSE, but now it looks like it's also the case for the Nasdaq, for the Dow Jones, and for the DAX. So as an investor, yeah, I think the moment to buy is somewhere here. We need more data, like after the completion of the WXY structure, or if it is or if it becomes an ABC after the ABC is finished, then I would buy again. But now, okay, we have a correction to the downside, but this is too shallow, this correction on the higher time frame, to buy as an investor. Like, okay, it can be that like that we only have like a very shallow wave two, that this here will be our wave two, like A, B, C, wave two, and then back to the upside. But yeah, I mean, you cannot, like, that would mean that we do like a retracement somewhere here between the 0.236 and the 0.382 FIB retracement. Like, yeah, this is not a reliable wave two, of course. This here is your wave two area. So I would wait for more downside before buying again. So yeah, this is what I'm looking now at the higher time frame. So more overall more downside, but that does not mean that in the lower time frame or in the short term we can do some kind of rally to the upside. If the rally fails, then my primary scenario will be true, in the sense that this is corrective up, and then we go corrective down again. If the rally succeeds, then the secondary scenario will play out, that this here becomes our wave one, that we still have this wave five to the upside. So yeah, this gives opportunities for traders next week. I believe, like I told you, there is an interesting area to buy here. Of course, if we like get way more downsides, like if the area is not holding that I showed you before, then we might be in an even in a very bearish scenario. And I already told this scenario also in earlier weekend analysis, that it could be that even this wave two is not in yet, like that this was just that the correction is still, that the correction from this impulse is still going on, in the sense that also here we can have a flat. So then it would be wave A in 3, 1, 2, 3, wave a wave B to the upside, overshooting wave B, so expanded flat structure, and then in 5 waves down here. And so then that would mean like that we first need a wave 1 here to the downside, so something impulsive down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is also a scenario that can play out. I don't put it on the charts, because otherwise there would be too much information here on this chart, and it's then it's difficult to read. But it's also something to keep in mind, something that could play out. Okay, this was my analysis for the higher time frame. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work. And I see you back on Monday for an analysis of the lower time frame and some trading ideas. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.